snow or sun, one of the biggest Thanksgiving parades happens right here in Michigan.
That's right. It's called America's Thanksgiving Parade, presented by Gardner White, and each Turkey Day, it fills the streets of Detroit. So we were lucky enough to kind of go behind the scenes of this parade, learn the work that goes into it year round, and what we can, of course, expect to see tomorrow. So take a look.
From floats with reindeer to Mother Goose, Motown music, clowns, and even smiling fruit, America's Thanksgiving Parade, presented by Gardner White, is truly one of a kind.
There's nothing like the parade in Detroit. There's nothing. There's a million people lining the road, massive television audience, but there's love.
It is a love that's spread down the streets of Woodward Avenue since 1924.
This is the 97th year of the parade, and there were 2 years off during the war. So in 2026, we'll be celebrating 100 years of the parade in Detroit.
Tony Michaels, the president and CEO of the Detroit Parade Company, has been a part of this iconic event for several of those years, hoping to grow it each Thanksgiving.
And here we are. Everything's bigger, bolder. The floats are 4 times the size that they used to be.
You can say that again. These floats are more than 100 feet long, at least 20 feet in the air, and some have up to 3 platforms. But behind each float is a design, months of planning it with float sponsors, and a very creative team.
We think tank on what we listen to. We go back to them with pencil drawings. We settle, they approve, we then go to a color drawing, and then our artists start building. And it is a crazy process. It's just a labor of love.
This year, lots of that labor was spent into creating 3 new floats. One for Barton Marlowe, Corewell Health, and another through Skillman's Foundation that was actually designed by a very talented 4th grader, each with its own theme and inspiring message.
As an example, Corewell, brand new float this year, put together Spectrum and Beaumont, and the messaging in that float is incredible. It's puzzle pieces coming together to form what is a great, great health company.
Floats are just one piece of this parade. For a 2.5-mile stretch, you can catch big heads, which are handmade from paper mache, clowns, in particular, the Distinguished Clown Corps. There will also be Michigan marching bands, including one from St. John's, and of course, performances.
We open with a song from Frozen. A singer from Broadway is coming here to Detroit, born and raised here actually. And we're going to open with Frozen, and then it just keeps going from there. All the little pieces come together all the way to the end when a certain heavy-set guy shows up with the mayor handing him the key to the city. We also have Lomas Brown and Hewell Perkins as our grand marshals.
The grand marshals are just some of the grand people that put this parade together. Thousands of people volunteered to walk in the parade, handle the balloons, banners, be drivers, even print and sew costumes together.
It's quite a process, it really is, but it's exciting, and the better we make the parade, the better it is for people, our city, the state, for everybody, because every community needs great events and great things, and we are the leader in doing that.
So whether it's this year or next, it all can be agreed that America's Thanksgiving Day Parade should be on your route someday.
You know, you could trade off every year of who's doing the cooking, but this is an experience, and it's an experience that every child and family needs to take in, because it is what our city and what our state is all about.